Sonny TV Unfiltered. Arsenal 4, Newcastle 0. One thing the Arsenal fans wanted when we came back from this winter break, we needed to get off the mark with a win, and they've done it convincingly. But it wasn't all like that, you know. The first half was a very 50-50 game. It was a game which was played in transition. They had the ball, we had the ball. They had attack, we had attack, and it's not the way that we want to be playing at the Emirates. Arsenal fans are going over the top as they usually do, but let's get it right. First half was poor, and we could easily win a goal down in the first half, and Newcastle were the better side. Having said that, Arsenal really picked it up in the second half, and they really deserved to win. Newcastle couldn't touch us, right? And basically, as soon as Arsenal click into gear with the players that we got, not many teams can. So let's just hope that Arsenal now found that belief that they could take that into the rest of the season. And you never know. Let's see where we get. Unfortunate that Scum winning today, because we do need everyone to start dropping points around us. But we can only do our job. And the positives today for me, there was many. You know, Mustafi and Louise play very well together. You know, Socrates is going to find it hard to get back in the team. Mustafi is proving his place. Yeah, he's doing really well. Bernardo looks comfortable in goal. Hector Bellerin is starting to get his fitness back. Mesut Ozil was very good today. You know, let's just hope we see that Mesut Ozil more often. You know, more importantly for me, Dani Ceballos is just showing that what a quality player he is, and really he should be able to keep his place now. For me, I'd rather have Ceballos and Torreira if it was down to me, but I'm not Mikel Arteta. Pepe scored and also 2 assists, brilliant, you know, and also Lacazette gets on the score sheet as well. What more could we ask for? So basically, Arsenal come back. They've totally annihilated Newcastle in the second half, and you know, Aubameyang scores as well. Goals are starting to come from everywhere. You know, and it also showed that Mikel Arteta is not afraid to drop a big name. You know, he dropped Lacazette today, and it could be the kick up the back that he actually needs. But he came on, he looked sharp, and he scored. Even though the goal was a bit fortunate because he came off his other foot. But you know, the first goal, excellent combination play. A great pass from Pepe, who it looked like was full of confidence today, to be honest with you. And there was Aubameyang at the back stick, you know, heading into the corner, 1-0. Second half, sorry, this was the second half. I think it was a 35 pass move. Pepe scored the second. Excellent work from Saka. That kid, 18 months left, he's got in his contract, and they need to sign him up pretty quick. You know, don't let him go down to his last year, because there's going to be plenty of takers, not just in the Premier League, but all around Europe as well. The third goal, you know, again, great work from Pepe. And Mesut Ozil, you know, looked more like he was looking to pass it back to the goalie, to be honest with you, but he done enough for it to go in. And then obviously, Lacazette came on, and you saw what that goal meant to Lacazette. That goal meant everything to Lacazette. That, you know, he was carrying a lot of burden. He was carrying a lot of burden on his shoulders. You know, he wasn't happy, and now he scored. It felt like a weight has just been lifted off his shoulders, and that can only bode well for Arsenal. So many positives going forward. Many positives. You know, it's like they unlocked the door in the second half. You know, and they just went out and played. Whatever Arteta said to them in the second half, you know, it worked. But what alarms me is the first half performance. You know, I tweeted on in the first half. You know, Arsenal couldn't get themselves up for a game, even if they had a box of Viagra. You know, but the first half they really need to come out and they really need to be on the front foot. Everyone in the comments, how you doing? Let's take a few of your comments. You heard me waffling on. Before I do, let's just go through some game stats if I can find them. Yeah, here we go. Right, Arsenal had 7 shots on target. To Newcastle, 8 shots on target. I think Newcastle had 7 or 8, and I've just lost my stats. So actually, I'm going to get back off my stats in a minute. Right, forget about the stats because I've just lost them, and I'm not going to mess about looking for them. Let's see what we got here. Arsenal Realist is in the house. If anyone that subscribes to Arsenal Realist, go and subscribe to him. He's a good guy, supports the channel, and I support his when I can as well. And go and check his last video on depression. And you know what? Everyone has got a story. Go and see his. If you don't like the guy, it might just change your opinion. If you do like him, it might reinforce your opinion. But it's a good watch. It's unfortunate that it's actually real life, and it wasn't just a YouTube clip. Unfortunately, it was actually real life. Let's get back to your comments. Fair play. Saka was class, unreal baller, English wing back, revolution. You know what, Sean? Big up yourself, bro. I see you a Liverpool fan. Good luck to you, brother, in a Premier League title. And you know what, Saka was brilliant today. It was absolutely it was class. It was actually brilliant. They need to sign that kid up. 18, 19 years old. What a future that guy's got. Come on, Sonny Arsenal won. You said that, mate. I'm just bigging them up. It's Riley Games. We're doing a podcast tomorrow, mate. You're welcome to come on that. But obviously you need to follow me on Twitter to do so. That's how I send my invites. And if I just get my Twitter handle up, if I can, there we go. It's running down the bottom. So message me on Twitter tomorrow. We're doing a live at 8 o'clock. I'm just going to let my dog out. One second. You don't get this on Sky Sports, do you? Having to let your dog out, but never mind. Unknown Driller. We have to improve for Olympiacos and Everton, or we just get pumped. But fair play for the comeback. You know what? This result won't mean nothing if we go and lose to Everton. It won't mean nothing at all. I think we can overcome Olympiacos. They're nothing special. And Arsenal on their day, they've got some very, very big players. They've got some quality players, and there's no reason why not, with the confidence they've got from this game, they can't go and totally annihilate Olympiacos. Greece is always a difficult place to go to, so it won't be easy. But I think that Arsenal have got enough up there to get the job done, and I fully expect us to go through on Thursday. We'll get positive results, bring back to the Emirates. Everton will be a different proposition, but again, if we're on our game, I think we'll beat Everton as well. Arsenal. It's all about mentality for Arsenal. If they're getting the mentality right, then they've got the players who can actually turn up and cause some damage. One thing is for sure. They've now got that winning feeling. They've won this game. They've won it by a good margin. It's only going to boost confidence for them. So I think it's actually a great result. Best thing what could have happened to Arsenal. Brilliant. The same, you're right, mate. I said the exact same thing. First half was awful. In my opinion, first half was terrible. And to try and gloss over it, to say it was a brilliant performance for the whole 90 minutes, it far from wasn't that. There were the same problems in the first half. Again, we're a team that only plays 45 minutes. But if we could not concede for the first 45 minutes and we come out and do that in the second half, as long as we win, I'll take it. But they do need to get it right. First half, have the same all season dead. Completely fair. Second half, Arteta got the team rolling and fluidity was fantastic. Exactly right. You know what? Anyone who follows the game and it's an unbiased opinion, that is exactly what it is. It's exactly how the game went. Unknown Driller. I thought Eddie was out of his depth. He seemed to be, but again, he could have had a goal. But it just goes to show you can't base Eddie on one game. If that ball was a couple of inches lower, he would have got a goal, and no one would have been saying that. So fine margins, but I do feel more confident with Lacazette in the team than I do with Eddie, because I don't think he's ready yet, but it's what we got. Arsenal TV. First half we were rusty, and it was a game of two halves. It definitely was that. It was just a game of transition. It's like FIFA, them at us and us at them. But what a turnaround second half. People would say it's new, but they've been beaten top six sides this season. They have been, yeah. Beatbox straight beats. We're not getting top 4. Stop being delusional. You know what? No one knows if we will get top 4. We won't get top 4. Obviously, the odds are against it. But all we can do is hope. You know, and if you don't hope and dream to get there, you never will. So you know, we've got to work towards it. You know, if we work towards 3rd or 4th, we might get 4th. If we work towards 6th, we're not going to get 4th, are we? So why it's alive? We've got to believe in it. The main thing, I think Mikel Arteta was very honest in his press conference, though, because what he did say, he said the main thing for Arsenal at the moment is improving. So if we just take improvement at the moment, game by game, let's see where it takes us to the end of the season. For me, 1 win, don't change my opinion. You know, regardless of the score. As far as I'm concerned, these players are not good enough. They never will be, and they won't get top 4 this season. But having said that, we still got to back them for the rest of the season. See what they do. We'll see what happens. But it's on. You never know. You never know. But one thing for sure is, if they don't get top 4 this season, they need to get confidence and they need to win games for their Europa League campaign, because you can't turn it on and off like that. Lacazette's goal was a deflection. It was a deflection, but it went in. Doesn't matter how it went in. It went in. You know, he's hit a sweeter ball in the past, and he hasn't gone in. So, you know, you take what you can. Ruthless Gunner TV, very good guy. He supports the channel as well. Give him a follow. Ruthless Gunner TV. If you're free tomorrow, we're doing a podcast at 8. You're welcome to come on, mate. Unknown driller. I'm not being too negative, but I don't think we can perform like that against Everton and Olympiacos. We don't know that, mate. We'll see. We'll see. Frank Gunnar, spot on, mate. It's a much needed 3 points. You know what? You can only do the job that you're given to do. They've done it. You know, it wasn't all plain sailing, but we've got there. We've done it. We wanted a win. We've got a win, and we've got it convincingly in the end. You know, football is based over 90 minutes. It's not based over 45. In the first half, it's not based over 45 in the second half. It's based over the whole thing. You know what? You can't. You know, if you're going to make a cake and eat it, you can't only eat the contents, and you know, the ingredients, and think you've eaten the cake. It don't work. It's the whole thing. You end up with food poisoning. Sean, you know what? If you contacted me, mate, to plug your channel, I've had no problem supporting it, mate. But you can't do it in the comments, brother. YouTube don't work like that. You're quite welcome to contact me on Twitter, and I'll get you on a podcast, and you could what's name? You could plug your channel in, but it's not the way to do it, mate. You know, it's a bit like, you know, that's like going around somebody's house. Say you're going to go to the toilet and you end up sleeping in their bed. You can't do that. But like I said, message me the right way, and I'll support you. Troy Jarvis, Troy saying, I called it a 3-0, but for happy days. Exactly, Troy. Well done. No, big up yourself, bruv. Set my life for this. Just woke up. I think that second half, Arsenal just woke up as well. Got a super chat coming. Zane, thanks, mate. Thanks for supporting the channel again. Did you see Arsenal might lose? Tierney? No, I didn't see that. What's that? If anyone knows, and Zane knows, leave it in the comments, mate. I didn't know about that. No, Sonny, I heard one of your guests the other night saying Guendouzi could be the future captain. He couldn't captain a cruise ship, and I totally agree, Zane. I said it the other day as well. I think is a Denilson with hair. I'm going to come back to the game in a minute, but I'm going to tell you a little story first. But basically, what happened with the trial video I done the other day, I've taken it down now because I put it up. I put it up for a reason. Didn't need it on my channel any longer. I've taken it down. But basically, I arranged for Nigel Winterburn to come on the podcast the other night, Highbury Memories, and one certain character decides he wants to send Nigel Winterburn, a tweet to say, I belong to a cult which death and Arsene Wenger, which I've now reported to the police. So it wasn't on. It totally ruined my experience with Nigel Winterburn. It put Nigel Winterburn in a bad mood when he came on. And we didn't deliver the same podcast that we usually do. But never mind. We're going to go on to other things. I mean, I managed to get a message from Michael Watson. Hopefully, Michael, when he's got time for us, Michael Watson, big gooner, great boxer, great man, is welcome to come on the channel anytime. And also, David Hiller, he used to play for Arsenal, might be able to get him on Tuesday as well. Beatbox Dre beats, you Arsenal fans are deluded. One result against the bottom half team, you're Barcelona again. How many times have Mustafi and Xhaka let you down? And the best and the best thing since sliced bread. Beatbox Dre, there is a lot of fans like that. I'm sure there's a lot of fans which whatever team you support as well. But at the end of the day, there's a good chance that a lot of these players are not going to be here in the summer. So, but we've got what we got, so we have to go with that. This is a good one. Vivanti. You've got 2 months. You got 2 months-ish to get ready for us, Sonny. Arsenal versus Liverpool on the 2nd of May. That could be the game. What's going to determine if Liverpool go unbeaten or not? Right. On that, I've just got to go and answer the door. Bloody hell. I'm doing a podcast now, I'm doing a podcast. Right, the Arsenal versus Liverpool game. If by any way Arsenal winning, kick going, it's the last minute of the game, and Liverpool through on goal, they've just taken the ball around Bernd Leno, and Mane's just about to slot it in. I'll jump over the series, and I'll tackle him. I'll slide tackle him, even if it means I'll take my season ticket away forever. Arsenal needs to win that game. We don't want you Liverpool going unbeaten. But for your achievements, what you've done it in the right way. You deserve everything you get. Unlike Man City, Man City have stole the Premier League. They stole the cups, and basically they're a bunch of fools because they haven't worked within the guidelines, and they've just had a head start on everyone. Ruthless Gunner, our Turkish mate played pretty well today. Yeah, he did actually. Mesut Ozil actually had a very good game today. And for the Ozil fanboys, that's a feather in your cap. For the Ozil haters, you have to accept it because he actually played really well today. Killer B, cute dog back. You won't finish anywhere near 4th at 6 foot best. You know what? That's a likelihood scenario, Killer B. I agree with you as well. Yeah, you can't give the other teams a half a season start and expect to be where your goal was. It'd be a hard job. The trolls in the comments again as usual. No, so Sonny, I heard one of your guests the other night say, yeah, we've done that one. City will get what they deserve. I hope their title gets stripped off them. You know what? That's a very good question, right? If you were like Liverpool, if City did get the title stripped off them and were season, you know, can you actually enjoy it because you haven't had a chance to celebrate it? And will it actually count for you? Because for me, if Arsenal was in that situation, as much as I'll take it for the record books, I'd feel a bit cheated, to be honest with you. You know, Liverpool went all those points. You know, was it 97 points, whatever they got, and basically were toe to toe with City for the whole season. And you know, after cheating. But another question for you guys as well: City, if they get their Champions League ban for 2 seasons, right? Would you rather be City, right, who's won everything, who's got a fantastic squad, by cheating, right, by not sticking to financial fair play rules, or would you be Arsenal? Would you rather be Arsenal with a crap squad who won't be in the Champions League for probably 3 seasons now? I'll take City. I'll still rather cheat and take City's position. You know, so any Arsenal fans saying they'd rather be Arsenal, do it via financial fair play and this and the other, I would rather cheat to get in front. I just want to see my team winning and being the best at building the squad. And obviously, Stan Kroenke ain't going to do that, is he? Rufus Goon says, we get 4th place this year, someone needs to make a documentary on the season. Yeah, I think Amazon will be all over Arsenal if Arsenal done that. Yeah, you know what? Viventi, you're right. You know, it's not the right way to win the league. I don't think they can strip City of the league anyway. I can't see that happen. City will fall apart. You know what? The wheels are coming off. But I think they're too much of a machine to fall apart. Exactly. Adding skills. I'll take City's position as well. Beast case, I'd rather cheat, but wouldn't ever want to get caught. You know what? If you've got a decent accountant, mate, you don't get caught. Or, you know, surely there's a way of Arsenal sponsoring their training ground through Walmart, and they get a ton of money. But you know, it all depends on the Kroenke's perspective on things. It's only cheating if you get caught. Yeah. It sounds like you're a man of experience. It's the results and the fine detail of how we perform on the pitch that's important at the moment. It's all about results. Guess you're right, mate. And then crack on in the summer and some good players and clear some out. You're 100% right, but wasn't we having the same conversation last season when we were saying, yeah, we clear the deadwood, get some new players. You know, it seems to be deja vu. We're just having the same conversation. Yeah, Melvin. What a great point, Melvin. Melvin's a regular on my channel. We could cheat at financial fair play and still buy poor players. We probably won't even buy them, Melvin. We'd probably get loan signings. Arsenal really says, love the results today, and how can't 4-0? It's been a while. It's been a long while. I can't remember the last time Arsenal beat a team more than 2. But I still feel, as a unit, we are far behind the rest. I'm really confused today. We won, but I don't feel much. What an excellent point it is. What an excellent point. You know what? The way the season's gone so far, we could have won 10-0 today. When you're playing catch up, it doesn't feel the same. You know, you could be cycling and someone in front of you, you're cycling really quickly, but because they left before you, you ain't going to catch them, are you? Sonny, Arsenal need to take note of Liverpool and buy in that defence. Defence is so important. We could have conceded one goal in the last 11 games and won 25 out of 26 because of that defence. Mate, you've also got a fantastic strike force. You've also got workaholics in midfield. And you've also got a very good manager. Saying Thanks for the chat, Zane. Zane, even if Man City cheated, they'll still be amazing football. Let's not forget that. Exactly. Exactly that. Let's do a quick player ratings because we are going to have a podcast tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I just want to get you guys' thoughts on the player ratings. Let's do it really quickly. Give us your player ratings on Bernd Leno. You know, didn't have a lot to do today. You know, what he had to do, he done. You know, I'll give him a 7. Clean sheet. You know, nothing spectacular, but he done his job. Hector Bellerin. I didn't think it was that great today, to be honest. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was good. You know, Bellerin done all right. Nothing special, but he tried. He's coming back into fitness. The awful Bernd Leno. He's coming back into fitness, and I'll give Bellerin. Probably I'll give him 7. It was all right. He done well. Nothing spectacular. Nothing really eye catching. But no, actually, I'm going to downmark him. I'm downmark him. And I'll tell you why I'm going to downmark him. One point in the game, he was like at the centre of the pitch, and he tried to take his man on at 40 yards out, and he lost the ball. And that could have. I'm not sure if it's the one what led on to their shot, what hit the post, but that could have cost us. So for that, I'm going to put you down to a 4, Bellerin. To be honest with you, you can't be doing that. You could not be doing that. You can't beat a man. You can't try and beat a man when you're the last man in defence. You know, that ain't on. Yeah, it was average at best. Part Lane Udworth, if you want to stay watching the channel, then don't use those words, mate. I'll keep you out for good. Niall saying he's not convinced about Leno. It's a good shot stopper. It's a good shot stopper, but of course he's a bit suspect. But he's good enough, you know. You know, he's not a major problem in that team. What needs to be replaced? That we've got other pressing areas rather than him. We're going to the other side. I think was it Saka at left back. I'll give Saka. I've got to give Saka a 9. I've got to give Saka a 9. So I'll give Saka a 9, and I think for me, you've got to give the kid man of the match as well. Even though Pepe got 2 assists and a goal, all the good stuff, you know, Saka for a kid, you know, you can't take that away from him. I've got to give Saka top marks. So I'll give him 9. I'll give him a 9. Even that curling shot he done at one stage as well. Brilliant bit of vision. That was brilliant. I'm just trying to find these stats if I can find them. Let's go into central defence. Let's go Shoko Mustafi. Mustafi for me was good today. You know, I thought he was very good today. Looks solid. You know, everything he done well. And you know what, credit where credit is due. He's looking more solid than Socrates at the moment, in my opinion. So I think he deserves his place. You know, and I'm happy for him to be there. Again, next season we need an upgrade. You guys are doing Mustafi 7, which is what I'm going to give him. Do you know what, Paul? I think this if you're going to sum up Mustafi, this is how you would sum him up. One mistake, but great game though. Mustafi, even when he makes a mistake, he usually has a great game. But it's that one mistake what usually costs us. Today never. So I'll give him 7. Let's go David Luiz. David Luiz. See, we gave Mustafi a 7. I'll give David Luiz a 7 as well. I'll go for that. I'll give him a 7 as well. Seems solid. But again, for me, midfield. I think midfield still left him a bit exposed, and we were getting run at, and it was quite alarming in the first half. You know, I don't know how Arteta tweaked it, but basically it was end-to-end football. And when you come to the Emirates, the game can't be end-to-end. First half, we actually made Newcastle look really good, you know, and I think that's something that definitely needs to address. Let's go into midfield, and let's go Granit Xhaka. For me, I don't rate him. I'm sorry, but I don't rate him. He's been better, but for me, he slows the play down too much. He's too slow, and got good passing ability when you give him time to pass. But the trouble is, it's football, not chess. You know, you ain't got time. That's the whole point. You ain't got time in the Premier League. Xhaka, for as well as he's done, wasn't great for me today. I'll give him 6. Didn't make no mistakes, but I'll give him 6. And seems like that's it. That's more like the consensus of everyone here as well. Danny Ceballos for me, I thought was very solid. I think he kept the ball moving. He set up the play, and he done everything that you'd want a deep lying midfielder to do. So for me, Danny Ceballos, Melvin's game a 9. You know what, Melvin? I'm going to actually agree with you. I don't 9 maybe a bit high. I might go for an 8, but definitely a respectable score. The only game, it's probably his best game since obviously the Burnley game at the start of the season. Yeah, it was good today, Frank. He done everything he needed to do. He kept it moving nicely, fed it in between the lines for Ozil, and I thought he done really well. Arsenal is saying 7. Let's go on to Mesut Ozil. I thought he had a good game today. I thought the thing with Mesut Ozil, which a lot of people miss, right? Because Mesut Ozil plays the right ball all the time, and he keeps possession moving, it don't look like he's doing anything exceptional, because he's always playing the right ball. Even if it's an easy ball, that was always the right ball at the time. So Ozil kept it moving today. Still, I don't want him here next season either. But you can't knock someone on what they've been doing, you know. That's the part I need order, mate. Let's go on to the forward 3. We've got Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe for me, I thought was good. Was very good. There's sometimes Nicolas Pepe can do some really wonderful things. There's other times Pepe can do some really wonderful things, but it looks like he's in a nightclub dancing because he leaves the ball with him. He leaves the ball. He's dancing, but he leaves the ball. If Pepe clicks how Pepe should click, we've got a hell of a player on our hands. If Pepe is the Pepe we've got now, we haven't. But he needs to do it on a consistent level now. Pepe needs to have a run of games now. He needs that run of games. So for whatever reason, Emery wasn't picking him and Arteta wasn't picking him. Let's just hope that he's now got it right in training, because Pepe on his day will crucify you. And those 7, 8 out of 10 performances need to be every week. If you're going to be a standard of an Arsenal player, they need to be every single week. Pepe, the results at Ozil, he was actually really whack this game. Him and Sabah struggled for 50 minutes. You know what? First half, I'll agree with you. I'll say for the first 30 minutes of the game, I'll agree with you. But I think after about 30, 35 minutes, I think we took over, and I think their class shone through. Again, they're not going to be all things to all people because they don't do it often enough, and that's the Arsenal problem. So I think, but for anyone to say Ozil had a poor second half, no way, he didn't. Viking saying first half we were crap. You know what? And I was going to go into meltdown, and luckily they've turned it around. Arsenal are the best team in the world. To many fans, they are. You know, in our heart, they are as well. But in reality, they're not, are they? Arsenal is saying 7 for Pepe. I didn't actually hear what Martin Keown said. I didn't hear what he said. Struggle to create. You know what? Mesut Ozil doesn't always have to be. Mesut Ozil doesn't always have to be the one to create. As long as someone is creating, who cares? As long as he's doing his part in the team, you know, it's good enough for me. You know, he scored. He kept the game flowing. We won 4-0. You know, I think being overboard on players is a bit harsh. You know, there's no need for it on a 4-0 win. Kesh AFC. So Bryson Ozil took a while to work out, work each other's games out. Then and it got taken over in the second half. You're 100% spot on, mate. The last time they played together was when we drew with Norwich, not Norwich, Watford, when we drew Watford 2-2, where they worked really well together in the first half, and second half it didn't work. You know, but for the second half of Arsenal today, it did. And you know what? If we're Arsenal fans, you've got to give them credit for that. You know, an Arsenal fan who always complains has got an agenda. An Arsenal fan who always supports and don't want to see nothing else, don't want to see the bad stuff, is not real either. You know, it's okay to have your opinion, but you've also got to praise when praise is due, and you've got to be critical when you've got something to be critical of. But doing one either way is not balanced. It's not realistic. D-Star, yeah, 100% right, mate. The whole team were poor in the first half. We sorted it exactly. You know, but the thing is, against a better team, you can't just play against them for 45 minutes. It won't work. LF, Sonny, I don't like reading the live chat comments, but I'd rather listen to you. But I like reading the comments when you put them on screen. Can you leave them for longer so I can read them? Yeah, of course I can, but sorry, I apologise. I'll leave them for longer. And I'll leave yours for longer now so you can read it. Again, like the other day, in the comments when Nigel Winterburn was on, a lot of people wanted me to ask Winterburn some pressing questions, okay? He told me beforehand I couldn't ask him them. So he categorically told me, don't ask me anything awkward, you know? And out of respect, I couldn't, because what would he have done? All he would have done would have turned his laptop off and walked off. And I would have burnt bridges with every Arsenal player going forward in the future, and none of them would have came on my channel. Big up Kevin Campbell, though. Kevin Campbell, that geezer is not just an Arsenal man, he's a man of the people. Trust me. Kevin Campbell has got the best heart that I've come across out of every other Arsenal player I've ever come across, any platform, right? Kevin Campbell stuck up for me. Kevin Campbell said, don't worry, Sonny, you can ask me the questions. And don't worry, Sonny, you can ask me the questions and you can ask me what you want. You know, respect to him. And then he also said, you done right by not asking Nigel Winterburn any questions, because Arsenal players respect you, he says to me. You know, the Arsenal fan base might not need to, but if I've got respect for Arsenal players, I don't care what some section of the fan base think of me. And, you know, and they will come on in the future as well. Another person who's... another person who picked me up as well was a boxer, Michael Watson, real legend. Michael, if you're watching, because I know you watch the channel, bless you, bruv. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, you're a legend, Mike, for what you've done in the boxing ring, and for what you've done out of the boxing ring, because you're a superhero to me. You know what? A footballer could just kick the ball in the net. You know what? Michael Watson, ever you want to come on this channel, bruv, obviously you're welcome, but you know, even tweeting me the other day, a lot of respect for you. Thank you. It meant a lot. Sonny, shout out to the Bromley Massive, bruv. Bruv, shout out to Bromley Massive, 100%. Good South London people. We weren't creating nothing for 50 minutes against Newcastle alarming. But we are as a team, aren't we? It's not It's alarming, but we're not that much better than Newcastle. So is it alarming? We know where we are as a team. Sonny, did you see Stan Kroenke is the third richest footballer owner in the UK? But look how tight he is. You know, Zane, thanks for the super chat, mate. That's another thing about Stan Kroenke and Arsenal fans. I don't know why all Arsenal fans try and make themselves look clever by trying to give you the self-sustaining model talk. We all know it's a self-sustaining model. No one's saying we don't know. You know, we don't want it to be. You know, they support him like they're supporting a player, and it's ridiculous. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. They're saying I'm tired, bro. I went to bed about 5 o'clock yesterday, and that's why I'm tired, bro. But I'm lively. I'm lively. Sorry if I'm coming across miserable. Whoever we've done. Let's do Aubameyang. Wasn't great today, I don't think, in my opinion. Had 2 chances and scored 1, so he done his job. On the left, he's not a left winger, and you know he didn't create nothing. He couldn't take anybody on. He didn't create nothing. So Aubameyang, I'm giving him a 7 because he scored. But apart from that, he weren't brilliant. I'm sure we've missed someone, but yeah, we missed Eddie Nketiah. The reason we missed Eddie Nketiah because he didn't really do nothing the whole game, did he? This wasn't the right game. This wasn't the right game that he performed in. You know, one of those things. You know, you get one opportunity, you have to take it. But you don't know when the next one's going to be. You know, that's why people fight over cabs outside the nightclub because you don't know when the next cab's going to arrive. You know, you get women having punch-ups, taking off their shoes, ripping out their extensions. You know, so Eddie Nketiah, keep your chin up, mate, and you know, hopefully the next game you come on, you will score like you did the other day. But you can't be too hard on the kid. But today just wasn't his day. But Eddie, I can only give you 4 today, mate. You won all that. Kesh AFC, this is a very good point. Danny is a forward-thinking player. He doesn't just pass for the sake of it. I can't stand when our midfielders play to our right or left backs when our wingers are in space and not be marked. Brilliant point. Excellent point. Ty, what was the chat, bruv? Graham Souness, Wasteman, bigging up Spurs. They've been bare lucky last few games. Ain't been good. You know what? I don't know what loving with that team is. I really don't. Sabah still looks too lightweight and unsure if we would buy him in the summer. I don't think we will buy him in the summer, to be honest with you. If Arteta didn't win, this was his worst selection. Still no joke. I don't know. I want to see a midfield with Sabah and Ozil. I don't think they pulled up trees with it. Yeah, I want to see it. And we won 4-0. So I don't think you could question his team when they win a game. I think you can only question his team selection when they lose, because the 11 players he put out there at the end of the day, they've done the job, didn't they? Apparently Saka is world class now because he's put through someone's legs. He's not world class, but you know what? He's a very good player. He's got a lot of potential. LF, you're welcome, my love. Thank you. Anyone who hasn't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, please. We're up to 3,000 now, so we're going well. Paul says, haha, I was hoping it was a clean sheet, gives an extra pop to the game. You know what? We actually Newcastle had 2 very open chances which they fluffed. You know, the result could have been a lot different. What's this? I just saw a funny comment here. I've lost it. It's about my beautiful face. It stopped being beautiful ages ago. Dan, welcome to the chat, mate. The same. Sonny, only haters care that you didn't ask him controversial comments. The same, exactly, mate. Because if you're lucky enough to get a player on, you've got to respect him. You know, if you categorically asked, right, after a load of trolls have trolled the geezer, telling him he should have done a CRB check on me first, right? That's how stupid it was, right? And just send him a load of falseness, you know. And if Nigel Winterburn can't accept the fact that I'm one of those fans who don't always praise, and I say it as it is, that's his problem. Nigel Winterburn or Maradona ain't going to change my opinion on football. My opinion is my opinion. But what he done for me is he still did come on. It wasn't the banter-filled program I wanted, but it was what it was. I mean, some people enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I would have liked to, because it did mean a lot to me. But it is what it is. Hopefully, in the future, when he sees that I'm a football geezer, he will come on again. I doubt it though, but you know. Could it be Kevin Campbell is such a genuine guy, legend? 100%. You know what? Ian may come across as man of the people, but Ian Wright's never replied to one of my tweets. It just gets lost with millions of other people. So he may do one day. He probably knows who I am. And hopefully one day he'll come on. He'll be welcome to. Viking, Arsenal fans do respect, mate. Only some of them, Viking. There's some who don't, but at the end of the day, the feelings are mutual with them. Let's go through the last few, and then we're out here till tomorrow. Alex, welcome to chat, mate. Alex, also contact me if you want to come on tomorrow as well, mate. Oh, that's a good question. What would you give Arteta? You know what? As far as I'm concerned, we won the game. We won 4-0, and he made the changes what he needed to make. Whatever the tactical thing was that he didn't get right in the first half, he's done what he needed to do to get it right. So I'll give him 7. To be honest with you, I think 7. I think 7's a fair score for Arteta. I still believe in what Arteta's doing and what he's trying to do. He just needs to be backed. Stan Conte says Saka was good, but he's getting overrated like crazy. You know what? Someone has a good period, and every team, every player, they do get overrated. They get overrated or killed. That's there's no in between, is there? You try and put you in between on it, and they think you're a hater. Another good question, very good question. Why are we getting gassed? Arteta's only won 2 Premier League games. Because, as far as I'm concerned, sometimes you've got to look beyond the result as well. You've got to look at the work to make them results happen. And sometimes them results don't happen overnight. But like if what he does this season goes into next season and we hit the ground running because he's already done the work, he's put the work in, then you've got to support what he's doing. Do you know what? I hate these things. Rome wasn't built in a day. Why do we always mention Rome? You know what? Rome weren't built in a day. It weren't. But I'll tell you something. If Rome had the machinery that they've got nowadays to build, I'm sure it would have been built a lot sooner though. Couple more H for Arteta. That's a good one, John. Arteta's old shirt number 8. What will I give Conky? What will I give Conky? That's a good question. If I had that thing that was going around in China, I'll give that to Conky. But luckily, I haven't got it. Rob, sorry, mate, I missed it. Rob, sorry, not all the questions come up, mate. If you mind repeating it, please, because obviously I've seen this one. No, I'm trying to scroll back. Hang on, there we go. Sorry, I found it. Well, I apologise about that. Sonny, if Conky used his own money, would we be in the same place as Brexit? If Conky if you know what, as far as I'm concerned, if you throw more money at something, and you're gonna get a better squad, you're gonna get a better team, right? Man City, they've done it. They might have done it the wrong way, but they've done it, and now they've got foundations to build on from a standing start. So Conky had to throw money, but he never will. But I just don't see what this love fest with him is. I mean, I don't get it. That's going to be the end of the stream for today. Anyone wants to come on the podcast, all you need to do, like I said before, basically follow me on Twitter, please, and just send me a message, and I'll get you on. It's still going to be available to everyone because, as far as I'm concerned, I let all Arsenal fans have their say, regardless of their opinion. As long as people are respectful and they come on the podcast and they're happy to have a debate, then we'll have a debate. If it's one of those fans who come on, who you meet on Twitter or meet on other social media platforms, who won't let you have a debate because they won't let you say anything detrimental about Arsenal. It could be anything. Like for instance, today, I said we was poor in the first half, and I've tweeted probably 20 positive messages, one realistic one, and I was getting slaughtered for it. So if you're of that mindset, don't come on because you don't want to have a debate, and social media isn't for you. But obviously, if you want to have a debate, you want to stand up for the club. We're all Arsenal supporters, and we'll want Arsenal to do well, and we're all happy today, regardless of whether they've done it in the first half or the second half. We've got a podcast tomorrow, and that's going to be at 8 o'clock. And we've also got some fan reactions as well from people who I've watched it on TV or they watched it at a game. I'm going to upload those tomorrow as well. And same for you guys as well. If anyone wants to upload their own content of game reactions and send them to me, I'll put it on. I'll put it on my channel. Basically, all you need to do is hold the phone that way. Just hold it up that way, sideways, and give me your game reaction, and I'll put it on the channel, and you could be on the channel as well. I'll leave the link to my email in the description, and get me your videos in. Film me a 3 or 4 minute video of your reaction of the game, and I'll get you on the channel. But that's me out of here. We're very, very happy. I'm tired, so sorry if I look a bit grumpy, but I'm knackered. And basically, on to the next game. So on to Thursday, but look out for everything what's coming tomorrow. Take care, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Please share as well, so we can make this channel grow. And basically, every subscriber we're getting is hurting the trolls even more. And also hit the like button, please, so it gets more notice as well. Take care. We're out of here. See you later, people.